Welcome to the One Star Weak Foot Show, your one-stop shop for player reviews, starring your host, One Star Weak Foot, and our review specialist, One Star Weak Foot. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the One Star Weak Foot Show, your one-stop shop for player reviews. I'm your host, One Star Weak Foot, and today we're gonna review another spooky player, and therefore I got the orange and black Halloween colors. It's almost Halloween time, and we're gonna review another Scream card. It's gonna be this 87 Alli, and I hope you guys like the team, man. Look at this team. It got not one, not two. We got 3 different Scream players on the team, and it's a lot of fun in game. And we're gonna focus on this Alli card today. He's 6'2". He has high work rates, which is different because last year he had high medium. He has a 3-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves. I played 5 games in division rivals with him. I got 0 goals, but I got 3 assists. And before we go any further, if you're enjoying the content, please don't forget to hit the like button down below. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I appreciate all you guys out there that have been watching my content, that's been watching the RTG, man. It means a lot to me, man. I appreciate you guys out there. Wait, hold up. I'm getting a transmission. We're getting some breaking news. I'm gonna transfer you over to our news anchor, One Star Weak Foot, in the studios. Let's go. Thanks, One Star. So, as you guys know at home, we got some breaking news, okay? And the breaking news is gonna be when you compare this Alli card to Pogba. Who has better stats? Who has more in-game stats? Alli. Who has more defensive stats? Alli. Who has better finishing, better attack positioning? Alli. He looks like he can be not only the cheap Pogba, but the better version of Pogba, especially if you're playing him at CDM. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna play him at CDM. Let's look at the custom tactics real quick. So we're playing him in the 3-5-2 formation. These are the custom tactics right here. And in game, he's gonna be playing CDM. But he's not just gonna be playing CDM. He's gonna be playing a CDM that gets forward, cuts passing lanes, and covers center in this 3-5-2 formation. So I expect him to get up and down the pitch and play more like a box-to-box mid. I really want to make use of his attack positioning. Look at that, 90 attack positioning. He has 84 finishing, so it's a waste to just play him as a pure CDM. I mean, let's look at his passing stats. 86 short passing, 82 long passing, 85 vision. Not quite Pogba, but not too far off. His dribbling stats are very good. 85 dribbling, 88 ball control, 88 reactions, 89 composure. The agility and balance does look a little scary, so if you want to play him in the cam position, I'd suggest putting an engine or a sniper on him. His defending stats are very decent. 84 interceptions, 94 heading accuracy. Too bad headers are dead, but he has 94 heading accuracy. He has 79 defensive awareness, 79 stand tackle. We did go ahead and throw an anchor on him, so we're getting plus 10s on a bunch of these stats. And his physical stats are very decent. 98 stamina. He's not going to need a sub, all right? Let's just get out the way. He's not going to need a sub. His aggression stats are very good as well. His jumping and strength are solid. So, without further ado, we're going to bring you to our studios with our review specialist, One Star Weak Foot. Take it away. Thanks, One Star. First of all, before I start this review, before I start talking about Alli, I got to say one thing. It's Tottenham, lads. All right, I'm just joking. Let's look at this card. Is he worth the 225,000 coins that he is going for in the PS4 market? I would say absolutely. This card is one of the best box-to-box center defensive mid-type players that you can get in the EPL. All right, let's break down the stats. So, 74 pace, how does it feel in game? All right, 69 acceleration does look a little spooky, a little scary, but it's not too bad in game. He feels a lot similar to Pogba, a lot similar to Witzel when it comes to covering ground, so he's really not that slow in game. 78 sprint speed is not too bad, not top tier. Even though his sprint speed and acceleration is not that bad, at the same time it's not that good, and therefore I gotta give him a 7 out of 10. Next, we're gonna talk about his shooting, and as you guys saw in my stats, I got 0 goals with him. And that's not really a slight on the card, all right? We're going to break down the stats, all right? 90 attack positioning. How does that feel in game? It feels absolutely insane, all right? You don't really want this guy playing at stay back while attacking at the CDM position because you're going to be wasting all of this good attack positioning. This guy makes very intelligent runs, not just the straight runs. He makes a lot of the diagonal runs. He's always hovering around the box in the good position to really make things happen. I really enjoyed that attack positioning. His long shots are decent, all right? Didn't get to score any, but I did test the keeper with some. Same thing with his finishing. He does seem to have a lot of shot power behind it, even though he only has 79 shot power. He does have a solid finish, and I'm pretty sure if you get this guy in the good position in the box, he will finish his dinner. So overall, what's his shooting? I would say it's an 8 out of 10. It's very solid. He makes a lot of good runs. His shot power, I feel like, does hold him back at times, but overall, he has a really good shot on him. Next, we're going to talk about his passing. And this, in the footbin comparison, is where he kind of falls short in comparison to Pogba. Pogba, what makes him special is that he has the passing. But in game, how does it feel? Honestly, Alli is about 90% of the passer that Pogba is. I was really surprised by how good his passing was in game, because you look at it, 81 passing. It doesn't look like anything crazy, but when you look at the stats, I mean, he has 85 vision, 86 short passing, 82 long passing, and he was able to spray those over the top through balls to my fast wingers with ease. He was able to hit those driven passes to my strikers with ease. He has the finesse to make the nice short passes around the box, around defenders. I really, really enjoy it. His passing has a really nice weight to it. Overall, I gotta give his passing an 8.5 out of 10. If you want a CDM that could play make, this might be your guy. Next, we're gonna talk about his dribbling, all right? 84 dribbling. How does it feel in game? And the first question you're going to ask yourself is this guy going to dribble as good as Pogba in game? Because dribbling-wise, they have similar stats. But what makes Pogba Pogba and what makes him special is his custom animations and how he feels on the ball, despite the fact that he does lack that agility and balance. How does Alli feel? I would say he's about 80% of what Pogba is dribbling-wise, all right? Let's ignore the stats. In game, his dribbling felt like a sloppier version of what Pogba brought to the table. I mean, both of them are very agile for their size. I mean, Alli is very agile for a 6'2" player, and he does have good dribbling. He can skill past defenders at times, but he doesn't really have that tight ball control that Pogba has in the tight areas, and that's what really separates their dribbling. And it doesn't really sound like a big difference. However, in like the weekend league gameplay, in delayed gameplay, in the areas around the box where you want him to be able to hold possession, I would say Pogba is a lot better at doing that than Alli, and that's what separates them. However, how does Alli feel in comparison to a lot of the other center defensive mids on the game? He blows them out of the water. His dribbling is very, very good. Make no mistake about that. If there was no such thing as a Pogba on this game, I would say Alli is one of the best dribblers as far as center defensive mids or center mids on this game. So don't get it twisted. His dribbling's still good. I would say it's an 8.5 out of 10. Next, we're going to talk about his defending, all right? This is the main thing that he has over Pogba. This is the main thing that makes him spooky, scary, everything like that. So, how's it feel in game, all right? First, we're going to talk about his interceptions. His interceptions are very, very noticeable. He feels a lot like Goretzka defensively. That, if I had to compare him to somebody, he feels a lot like Goretzka, right? Both of them are very good at covering a lot of ground, making a lot of interceptions, breaking a play, everything like that. And where both of them fail is physically, all right? Alli has 79 strength, he has 92 aggression, so he should feel kind of strong in game, but I did notice him getting bullied by bigger midfielders. I even saw him getting bullied by non-informed Vidal, and that told me everything I need to know, all right? This guy's not a physical beast, and you should pair him with a more physical midfielder in my opinion. Even though he's 6'2" and he is big in game, and he does use his long legs well, tackling wise, and he does use his long leg well to break a play, I would say he's not the physical beast you want to anchor your midfield, if that makes sense. His stand tackling is actually pretty clean, but once again, like I said, it is a little sloppy at times, and it doesn't really have a lot of strength going into it. So if you're facing a Lewandowski, if you're facing a Kane, if you're facing a Pogba, he might get bullied. He might kind of fold under that kind of 50-50 ball, and that's what lets him down. Overall, though, his defending is very solid. I have to give it an 8 out of 10. Finally, we gotta talk about his physical. You see 87 physical, you think this guy's gonna be a beast, and like I said, his strength is decent. It's more than enough to handle the agile players of this game. It's more than enough to handle the Contes, the Allens of this game. But when he comes up against a real strong midfielder, like a Ballack, like a Pogba, he kinda loses every 50-50 challenge, and it is a bit annoying. His 98 stamina is amazing, however, and he does last all game. And the fact that he has 78 jumping at 6'2" means that he is very good at winning aerial balls, so I don't think it's an issue at all. Overall, his physical, once again, is an 8 out of 10. So overall, where would I place this card? As far as value, I would say it's an 8 out of 10. As far as his overall, I think he's an 8.75 out of 10, all right? I was being very critical about the card in certain areas because I was comparing him to Pogba, and Pogba is a top-tier midfielder on this game. Let's get it straight. But But when you look at this card's pros and cons, he does offer a lot for the CDM position, and I think him and Pogba would be actually a really good pairing, all right? So let's talk about his pros. His pros are going to be his shooting. He has a very good shot on him, amazing attack positioning. He has very good passing, and he has really good dribbling for a CDM. Also, he's very good at breaking up play, and he does have a clean tackle on him, even though he can, you know, like get bullied at times. He does have 98 stamina as well. Let's look at his cons, all right? He doesn't really have that many cons when you break it down. He does have a 3-star weak foot. That could be perceived as a con. He can feel clunky at times as far as dribbling goes, so that could be a con. And like I said, the strength is not the best for a 6'2" player. However, the pros, in my opinion, outweigh the cons. And aside from Pogba, aside from Kante, I can't think of any other center defensive mid or center mid I'd rather have from the EPL. In my opinion, he's better than Inform Wijnaldum and is more impactful in game. So just to give you an idea of how good he is, that's where he's at. So that's going to be my Scream Alli review. Boo. Anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll be back later with another video, but until then, later.